Die Hard.
Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason Axe.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet. I've got my co-host Plastic Man over there. We're having a great time.
Holy shit, I do look like Plastic Man. Oh my god. I got like the, ooh man, I'm getting all sorts of fucking crazy going on here. The lights are hitting me in all sorts of fancy ways. Oh man, I think someone might have slipped something in my my beverage here.
All right. Well, what's happening with your wrist there, pal?
I'm telling you, man, I got that holiday spirit all up in me. It's getting me.
Plastic Man. How about that?
Man.
Anyway, you're listening to, watching the best show on the internet. This is our
best
last
show on the internet.
Show of the year.
The last
we're doing
show.
Christmas. We're doing New Year's. We're doing a recap.
The whole holiday, everything wrapped all up into one. That's why we're here, recapping. It's he's really good at the Kevin, your neck. I know my neck is so pretty. I got these. It's just I'm like a spaceman. Like this is gonna be 2020. You're about to see all kinds of cool shit coming on here in the new year. Oh man, I'm okay with this. I'm just gonna live like this for a minute.
We're going out with a bang, folks.
Going out with a bang. This, to be honest, this is actually really, really warm. I'm now becoming more and more uncomfortable.
Oh, so you didn't you didn't prepare.
You know, I might have to. I mean, hang on. I'm just gonna.
All right, all right, folks. I guess I'm taking over
because you know, under this holiday sweater, I still have my holiday attire on underneath. Because you know, if you're rushing to get, you know, a holiday get-up going, you can just go as everybody's favorite holiday character, John McClane. Because, as you saw in the trailer that played at the top of the show, Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie of all time. So, I feel like
disagree.
it's only well, you know what, man? You can go fuck yourself. That's
wow.
I didn't mean that. Wow. That was rude.
Wow.
So I figured, you know, I'm here.
And a Merry Christmas to you too, sir.
And a happy holiday because I support all celebrations.
It's very woke of you. So we're here. We're gonna cram more content into 1 hour than you can possibly imagine because we're hitting everything. We're hitting 2019. We're gonna wrap it all up in a nice bow. Put it under that Christmas tree. It's gonna get forgotten in the back, and then like when you're taking down the tree, you're like, oh, we forgot one, and then you open it up and you're like, oh, I don't want that.
Let me ask you. Did that ever happen to you?
Yes, actually.
Like
it happens more often with Easter eggs. I find like when you're like you're trying to find all the Easter eggs and then all of a sudden you're like, well, there's like 2 left.
Listen, I don't want to fucking hear about those goddamn Easter eggs ever again. There was fucking goulash in my goddamn car for 3 months.
It's very true.
Fucking asshole. Anyways, the gifts.
I'd help.
The gifts that you just leave behind your tree. That happened to me, I think, once or twice. There was one time where there was just like a giant bag that just never got put out.
Oh, like somebody actually forgot to put it under the tree?
Like a giant, like one of those industrial size garbage bags just full of presents that was supposed to be like put out in the morning.
Gotcha.
Because then I had relatives that came over and they were like, so did you like the you know whatever the such and such? And I was like,
what's such and such?
I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, the gift that we got you. And I was like,
yeah, you know, the old creepy crawler set, you know.
And I was like, dude, fucking creepy crawlers, hell yeah. But I was like, no, I never got that. And I look over at my dad and he just goes, oh, god damn it. And he just like he goes out to the garage, comes back with like 2 giant bags, and we're like, oh, there's more.
That's the shit he was gonna return to Walmart on the slide. And
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, I know that trick.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got to get to it because we got so much to cover in this episode. So if you're ready to get holly and you're ready to get jolly, I'm ready to get my jollies.
I'm ready. I'm ready to get my jollies on, and I'm ready to get them on.
You look like you are having the most Texas Christmas,
bro,
of all time.
I mean, I know, like, you got the lights on the lake, which you're at right now.
That's right. It's colder than a mother.
I've heard
2 alerts.
I've gotten 2
alerts about snow. 2 alerts about. I live in goddamn central New York. I got 2 alerts that it's gonna snow. You don't say.
I was gonna say, is it snowing in Syracuse right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I would never have guessed. Never would I have guessed. You know, today, to be fair, in Austin, it was actually kind of chilly today.
Oh, and what is chilly?
Waking up, it was like mid-30s.
Oh,
and then throughout the day,
poor thing.
But I mean, like, it's mid-30s, but you look outside and the sky's all blue and the sun's beating down, and it's like, that's deceiving. You know, you look outside and you go, wow, it looks really nice. I'm gonna go for a nice little walk, and then you step outside and you're like, I need to put on a light jacket. This is not. This is awful.
You see, because I looked outside and I said, holy shit, that looks gross as fuck out there. And then I look and it's 8 degrees. And I'm like, it's gross as fuck and cold as fuck out there.
Yeah.
I'm staying home.
Well, it's nice that, Onondaga Lake Park was able to, like, set you up with a nice little heater.
I mean, they got the hot cocoa thing.
In the face.
They're doing the thing where, like, one person pays it forward, and then everybody else feels obligated to pay it forward.
What do you mean? Like, pays for the car?
Yeah, so, like, it's the deal where, like, you go through with your car, but then you pay for the car behind you, but the car behind you doesn't know you. So, like, you go up, and then the people are like,
wait.
Oh, no, it's taken care of for, and then, like, you're supposed to pay for the car behind you.
Don't you pay...
It's supposed to be, like, a pay-it-forward thing.
But, like, you pay per car.
Yeah, per car.
So, like, it's like a flat rate, one car. It's not, like, per head.
No, that's why you stuff, like, 12 people in the goddamn car, and then it's not even enjoyable.
But, like, how... Do you have to pay a certain amount of people?
No.
So, okay.
It's kind of like a flat rate box.
Well, because... If
it fits, it ships.
Because, like... It's truth, brother. But, like... So many ways to put that. No, but because I guess this is what I'm not understanding. So the pay it forward aspect to it.
Yeah.
A car in front of you pays for you.
Correct.
And then you're supposed to pay for the car behind you.
Well, in theory, yeah. Like I feel guilted. Like I can't accept the gift. Like if someone were to pay for me, I'd be like, oh, thank you, and accept the gift going forward. But like because they did that, I feel like I was gonna pay anyway. So, like, I could pay for the car behind me and then, like, sort of feel okay, but, like, I'm really being guilted into it.
That's, like... But I mean, that's kind of what I was getting to. Like, at the end of the day, you're not spending any more money.
Correct.
Than what you... So,
it's like one person's gift is a built-in good feeling for everybody else because they feel like they're giving something, but they really aren't.
That's some bullshit.
Right.
Do you think that's just the lights on the lake people just be like, oh, no, somebody already paid for you. You're good.
Well, no. Yeah. No, well, that they say that, but then they also say, yeah, so-and-so ahead of you paid for you. Do you want to pay for the person behind you?
Nice taters. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Kind of thing. And it's like, fuck no. I want to keep my money. I just got something for free. But that's not the Christmas spirit.
See, I guess... I did just, like, have somebody come back to my apartment today so I could tip them.
Yeah, you did.
So, like... Yeah, okay.
Anyway, we gotta get rolling here. We got so much Christmas content to give to you folks today. So if you're ready to get holly and jolly, I mean, I love Christmas, or I used to. I loved the green. I loved the red. I loved the candy cane stripes.
Okay.
Merry Star Wars Eve from Keith Harris. Yes. The end of the Star Wars saga, sort of. If you're talking to advertisers, the end of the Star Wars saga is tomorrow.
This is kind of like the Motley Crue, retirement tour. This is this is our last time, the final time ever. Wait until next year. Terry Funk's last match. We're gonna have to wait to see it. Oh, right. Yeah, we will. Christy and I are gonna have to wait to see the movie.
Oh, you're not taking Perry?
I mean, we could take Perry.
Take Perry. He'd love it.
I mean,
I'm sure there's pod racing. That's right up his alley.
We've got those D-box seats, too.
Oh, well, I don't know what you do with those, pal. That's personal.
No, the D-box is like... It's kind of...
Bro, I don't want to know what the D-box is.
No. I'm going to tell you what the D-box is. I mean, I have not...
Keep it in the box.
Personally, I have not done the D-box before, but I hear it's great. They haven't seen The Last Jedi, and Kevin doesn't want to watch it again. I will not watch The Last Jedi again.
Listen, well, can you blame him?
Christy, if you and your parents would like to watch The Last Jedi...
Tell them to watch it on the plane.
I can
watch it on the plane.
They can watch it on the plane. I can go to the gym. I can just sit in the other room. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
Anyway.
Quickly,
we have so much to get to.
The D-box. So the D-box is like those theater seats that you sit in, and then they kind of are on like a hydraulic lift almost. So like they sort of shake and move along with like an action sequence.
Oh, so it's like Star Tours.
Yeah, kind of like a Star Tours. More like
what do you do when people are talking?
What?
What do they do when people are talking?
Just sitting there.
So you just sit there?
Yeah, you just sit there.
But isn't that like a ripoff? Like you're paying for this interactive experience, and then you're just sitting there.
Well, it's not like dialogue. Whoa, like that's way too distracting.
Well, it should jolt you per syllable.
There are some theaters that have almost like a smoke and mist. Some even
you can't do that indoors.
What do you mean you can't do that indoors?
You can't smoke indoors.
No, but you can like give off like a little. Psst.
Oh, they're vaping?
Well, basically. But and like there's even some that have like smells. So if there's like burning rubber on the screen, like you just get a hint of burning rubber.
I'm sure that's just not the asshole in front of you.
I mean, it could be. That wouldn't really work for me because I can't smell for shit.
I mean, that's very true.
But yeah.
Do you get a discount? Like, I'm not getting the full experience, so like, can I get like, a little something on the side?
Like what?
Like you're paying for the full like the experience with the smells and the motion, but you can't smell anything, so you're not getting that experience.
I don't think it works like that.
Well, it should.
Write your congressman.
No, they're voting right now. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're doing some shit. They're trying. You want
to know?
I'm going to argue this. Oh. That's the real fucking war on Christmas because they're trying to take it away.
Trying to take who away? Or what away?
Well, I mean, they're trying to take Trump away, but like, the real war on Christmas is that the hashtag that they're using.
What's the hashtag?
Merry Impeachmas. Them's fighting words.
Which side are you on?
Why do I gotta pick a side, bro? I'm a registered independent.
But it's funny because I remember. Actually, I went back this past week and I rewatched our last two New Year's. Basically the last two New Year's episodes.
Right.
And there's a few common themes, which I'm sure we'll get into later on.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, one of the talking points we keep coming back to is, and I think it was, we started with the 2017 episode where we were like, yeah, Trump got elected. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen, but boy, did he start hot. And then 2018, we were like, Trump's in office. We still don't know what the fuck's going to happen, but boy, is he coming in hot. This year...
Hey, bro. That motherfucker's still in office.
But
he went hard this year, man.
Maybe not for long.
Who knows? We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. We'll have to wait until 2020.
Some uncertain times right here, motherfucker. Anyway, we're gonna talk about some Christmas shit. Let's get into some Christmas content here.
Yeah.
There are still fucking 5 days till Christmas? 10? Christy, what's the math on Christmas?
7.
Are you sure?
It's literally next Wednesday.
There are 7 days until Christmas. So there are plenty of great shopping days left. So we're gonna go through and talk about the hot toys of this year. We do this every year, and I gotta say, like some shit happened.
What?
And I don't know if you know this. So I got the list right up here of the hot toys of 2019. Now, do you remember last year's list of hot toys?
I remember it being underwhelming.
I mean, it is again. But like, do you remember what the number one toy was?
No.
And we were like, what the fuck is that?
No, I don't remember.
It was the fingerlings.
Oh, the fingerlings, the thing you put on your finger, and you're like,
yes. Well, apparently, the time has come for fingerlings, because they went from number one last year to dropping to number 15 this year. They took a hard drop.
That's a big drop.
That's a big drop. So coming in at number 15 is the fingerlings. So if you want to be that person that is like a year behind on what's actually cool, like, go with the fingerlings. I'm sure they're at Five Below at this point.
Probably.
So number 14 coming in, and this is going to be a kind of a theme that you see this year that I noticed anyway. We're going with botsies.
What the fuck is a botsy?
A botsy apparently is a
like
robotic building
Nazi?
kit.
Oh, building kit.
Yeah, it's a robotic building kit that helps kids learn coding and programming to basically draw pictures.
Okay, I feel like those are pretty in nowadays.
Yep.
Yeah.
So number 13, this one, I don't know if this is politically correct, but the one coming in is Treasure X Aliens. And essentially what this is you get this tube that has an alien in it.
Okay.
Clearly this is intended for a more... well, I'm not going to say that because that's not 2019. I can't say that. Never mind. This is a toy where this alien comes in a tube, and you pull out the tube, and then you have this alien, and then its stomach is full of slime.
But why?
And that's it. So...
Were we like this as children?
Dude, we literally just talked about creepy crawlers.
Yeah, but creepy crawlers was like science. You put shit into a tray. You put
was it though?
Listen.
I mean, it was a learning lesson not to fucking touch the hot metal plate. Like, that's all I learned from creepy crawlers.
How many times did you touch it?
Like 57.
At least 57.
Right.
Yeah. Did you ever eat one?
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, you just got...
You had to try. It looks like a fucking gummy one, for God's sake.
You gotta try, right?
You gotta try. Like, I'm gonna know.
Yeah,
Speaking of, I watched something the other day, and I watched it in real time.
Okay.
And I'm just like, this is evolution. This is survival of the fittest. I'm watching my boy, right?
Still a mystery.
And he's getting into the point where, like, he's starting to push the boundaries a bit. So he's doing things like, we'll tell him, like, hey, don't touch that. And, like,
He'd be like, well, what happens if I touch it?
He low-keys on the side touches it, right?
Right.
And then we have to yell at him. So I'm watching this shit in real time.
Right.
He grabbed some sort of like a spray bottle for, like, you know, to wet your hair.
Sure. Yeah.
Kind of thing. So it's just full of water. Like, it's not full of chemicals or anything. And I'm like, hey, buddy, you don't want to touch that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like, he still has it, and he's kind of like whatever with it. And I'm like, hey, man, you want to put that down? And he, like, kind of like fakes to put it down, but he didn't, like, really put it down. He just kind of went like that, and then, like, he still got it. And I watched in real time him turn and push and spray himself right in the eyes in real time. And I'm like, what did we learn? We learned that if I tell you to put it the fuck down, you put it the fuck down. Anyway, number 12 on the list. We're going back to the Hatchimals. You know these fucking things? They've been on the list for 5 years running now.
I feel like those are at Five Below now.
They are at Five Below. This one specifically, though, is the fucking dragon from the How to Train Your Dragon. Ones. It's a specific Hatchimal for that dragon, which I'd never seen those movies. Aren't they missing legs or something? And they're like, isn't that supposed to be like the gimmick?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Never seen it. Anyway,
we'll say
number
yes.
11.
Yeah.
Number 11 is Off the Hook Styles Studio. This looks like a fucking recycled Bratz doll to where you get to put on little rubber clothes, and
repaints.
it's a closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're just recycling shit. Number 10, we're getting into the top 10 this year of toys. This one is interesting because this combines technology with the past and the present are meshing here. This is Pictionary Air. So your old-fashioned Pictionary, except what this is you get this little robotic pen thing,
right,
and you draw in the air, and whatever you're drawing in the air shows up on your tablet.
What?
Yeah. So like you got to download an app, and then like you're drawing, and then it shows up on your tablet of what you're drawing. I guess is like don't waste paper. So like that's good. But I mean, other than that, it's Pictionary. Like I don't know. All right, the next one,
that actually seems like lamer charades.
Yes, yeah, like, I would agree with that. Number 9, and this one, this in 2019, this was an offensive hashtag that got people banned for life on Twitter. They turned that into a game. This is Learn to Code CodeBot, where this is a Kinderbot toy for children, to where you punch in a code and it like does a path or something. So it's another Learn to Code type of situation, which I thought we were all over that, but apparently they're going to capitalize that because we live in a consumer nation.
What is happening right now?
You don't know about Learn to Code, bro?
No, I know about Learn to Code. Wait, what was the ban thing?
People got banned for life from Twitter because of that.
What are you talking about?
Do you know what the Learn for Code thing is?
The thing that kids use to like learn how to code?
No, the fucking hashtag thing that was earlier this year. This is a 2019 recap, so this list like helps.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember this?
I don't remember this at all.
So remember, it was earlier in the year when like the fucking miners and shit were losing their jobs.
When the who?
And then like everybody was just like, well, why don't you go learn to code? And they're like, well, we're fucking miners. We mine. And then apparently what happened later on was a bunch of journalists started losing their jobs, and then everyone's just like, well, why don't you fucking go learn to code? But of course, like Twitter is backs the fucking media, so people who were tweeting that at journalism people got banned for life.
Oh my god.
That's the long and short of it. That was my joke. So knowledge is power. Number 8 on the list, Candy Locks doll. This is a doll that's got 2 different color strands of yarn hair that they've twisted up and you can mold into different shapes, and it kind of looks like cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
So, neato. Number 7, this is going to be Christy's favorite, Lucky Fortune Cookie basket, where you get to open it and it has little fortune cookies inside, and you get to wear it as like bracelets and shit. These are some lame-ass fucking toys.
I was just saying, like I feel like it's gotten lamer and lamer as we've gone down.
This is bullshit.
What number are you on? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of zoned out.
We're going to number 6 right now.
Let's keep this ball rolling.
Yeah, number 6 is the classic Buzz Lightyear.
Why?
Well, Toy Story 4 came out this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 5, we're getting to top 5 now. This is top 5 territory.
Thank fucking God.
We're going with RD3000, the coding robot. And you can code this robot to basically do what a spirogram does and make circles with pens on your page. Fucking why? Holy Christ.
I mean, it's a... Listen, man, if you know how to code, you can make some money. So, like, I don't...
They're pushing for the future.
Push for the future. Reach for the stars.
That's right, kids.
Nobody else can do
number
it for
4
you.
on this list, Orangutan, the game.
Orangutan?
No. Orange orangutan.
Orange orangutan.
Orangutan, the game, which is a game that has a monkey swinging between two trees trying to catch fruit.
Is this a video game?
No, this is a board game.
Is it a board game?
It is a board game. I don't understand the rules. What the fuck are the rules? I don't know.
Don't care.
Number 3, Cubby the Curious Bear.
I still had beer.
Which is, honestly, it just looks like a repackaged Teddy Ruxpin.
Right.
Number 2 on the list. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, folks. Number 2. This is Smooth Move Sloth. It is. It is a toy for 9 months to 4 years old, and it is a goddamn sloth that'll read you the ABCs and teach you how to count. Real slow, apparently.
Real slow.
And the number 1. Are you ready?
I am
for the number 1 toy this year.
So fucking ready for this.
You're ready for it to be over.
Fuck your fortunes, by the way.
The number 1 is the Bloom doll.
Is that like a Cabbage Patch Kid?
Do you know what this is? What's that?
Is that like a Cabbage Patch Kid?
Sort of, but they fucking went the extra mile with this shit. So essentially what it is you get this package that looks like a flower pot.
Right.
And you open it and you've got a pot with fucking dirt in it and then just this like hair sticking out.
Ew.
And so you have to grab the hair and yank the doll out of the potted soil.
That's not how babies are born.
To figure out which one you get. And to be honest with you, like the only thing you really like, all these dolls look the same. The only difference is like the skin color.
This is like
so
it's just like a Hatchimal.
It essentially like so what's the deal with kids and these blind box toys? Because that seems to be all that sells.
People
are these like mystery toys,
like the mystery. I don't fucking know, man. I mean, well, okay. Is it any more crazy than us going to one of those little dome, put the quarter in, turn the crank, and then the little thing comes out, and then you open it up and you hope you got, the fucking New York Giants football helmet, but instead you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and you're like, well, shit. I got to come back to Wegmans next week and try again.
Right. I mean, that's fair.
It's kind of the same thing, just, more expensive and way better quality stuff.
That's very fair.
Kids, I assume, like small shit. It's all small. It is all small. There's a fucking blind box for everything.
We need a brain wreck blind box. Like, you could either get Axe or Graham. And...
That's terrible.
And then we'll make
we need to have
50 of them have you and 5 have me. So people just keep fucking buying them, trying to get me.
We need one Chase variant. It's just one of us just drunk.
Pass out. There you go. It's me in the hat. It's me in the Santa hat.
Oh, you in the Santa hat. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it seems like
Christmas sucks.
That's
what it seems like. Christmas
I feel
is terrible.
like, what were the big toys when we were kids?
What was something that you really, really wanted and finally got, type of thing? I mean, for me, it was a Game Boy.
Okay, for you, it was a Game Boy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I guess I was so far into specific lanes that I didn't always care about whatever the big thing was. I mean, obviously a lot of the stuff that I was into was sort of the hit toy of that year. And I was just watching Toys That Made Us. As the new season came out, and they covered Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and the WWF figures. And those were kind of my lanes. They just had I mean, when fucking Power Rangers hit, to this day, my mom will not stop telling me about the time she had to go in the middle of a night, across the state, high and low, hunting for that Red Ranger figure. And I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't have mattered.
I was gonna say,
it mattered,
but that's the thing. That's what I find myself doing as a parent now. 2 years ago, the hit goddamn fucking toy was this this knockoff Lion King show on Disney Junior. The big play set for that toy. And then, the next year, they canceled the fucking show, So the show's not even on air anymore.
What was the place
And
at?
then, what's that?
What was the place at?
The Lion Guard playset.
What was it?
It was basically just like this big fucking tower thing where all the figures can run around and interact with stuff. But like they canceled the show like the next year, and then like maybe a month or two after that, the fucking toy was at the Goodwill. So like nobody gave a fuck. And that's the thing. Like it was the hard to get thing.
Kids, like I would imagine. It was basically the same thing for us, but like the attention span for a child
is very short.
Very short. Like, unless you have something that's going to have longevity,
right?
Like, they don't care 2 months later.
No, and that's the thing. Like, the only thing that had really longevity with me was, like, video games, wrestling figures, and...
Again, specific
that's about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yep. So that was 2019, and you can expect all that shit to be at Goodwill in about 6 months, because all that's fucking garbage. It's terrible. Like, there wasn't one thing on there where I'm like, huh, this is neat.
Yeah,
like even the fucking coding ones, like what can you do? You can code it to fucking go left, right, whatever the fuck, and then or it can draw a circle for you.
I mean, I feel like coding is sort of like the
learn to code,
kind of like the connector sets. Because I feel like the kids like growing up who got like the connector sets like all went on to have like very successful engineering careers,
right?
And like they're making like just shitloads of money now, and like way back when it was like, oh, you got a connector set? Well, I got fucking Terradome, man.
I mean,
awesome.
Until they go to California and get weird, yeah. Like all the kids do that.
Weird in Austin.
Oh, do they?
Oh yeah. Keep Austin weird, man. That's what we're all about now.
I mean, you're certainly doing it.
I am doing it. Thank you. Thank you for noticing, man. Not too many people notice.
Are you sure? Pretty sure everybody notices.
I do sometimes wonder.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so let's get into a little bit more holly jollies before we move on to the year. So, this is your first Christmas away from everything. You're on your own. You're traveling down that road you've ever known. You're like a drifter who was born to walk alone. More White Snake. I don't know. So.
Yeah.
So how are you coping with being away for this year?
Let me tell you something. Up until pretty much today, up until the point I told you that Christmas is next Wednesday, I sort of forgot that Christmas is next Wednesday. If that tells you anything about how I'm doing, my state of mind,
real well,
my general well-being. It's been kind of a chaotic 6 months. Because like literally and this kind of ties into the 2019 review. Basically since July 1st up until this moment, it's just been nonstop. And just trying to hit moving targets, trying to coordinate and get so many things together. I mean, I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, and in the long run, but I have not had time to just sit and think about the holidays and to sit and think about. This is the first time I've been out of the state for Christmas or the holidays or any of that.
So you got no decorations up? You got no tree?
Oh no, we got decorations up. We do have a tree.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I might be able to. This is very. This is cutting edge stuff we're gonna do here, folks. So I got. That's of course it's green. So.
Stupid asshole.
I told you I was good at this.
We decorated it last night, Christy says. So.
We decorated last night. Okay, here's my thing. I don't think we really needed a tree. Some people say otherwise. We still have things in boxes, man. Like we don't have a spot for a tree. I mean, I guess I could have put the boxes under the tree and been like, it's just, oh shit, we should have decorated the boxes.
There's still time.
There's
still time.
Oh my god, I might do that actually. But no,
A little more festive.
Again, with everything going on, it was like, do we go out? Do we spend the money on a tree? It's like you said.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The greatest thing actually happened to us the other day.
Okay.
So last week on the show, you were talking about like how expensive trees are.
Yeah, they're
And
very
stuff
expensive.
like that, and just
There's
like
a
how
shortage,
fucking ridiculous it's getting. So, Christy and I, we were doing like just like a day of errands, and like it was around like 6:30 or something, and we stopped over in Home Depot, and we were going through the outdoor section, because she was looking to pick up a few things, and there's a guy who's picking up trees, putting them off to the side, picking up a tree, putting it off to the side, and we never made eye contact with him. We never said anything to him. We didn't really even acknowledge him. And we kind of stop and we turn. We look at the trees. We look at the price. And I was like, man, they are getting expensive. And the guy just goes, man, I'm lining these things up like they're Miss America. I'm just trying to find the prettiest one. I'm just like, what?
He's gonna fuck that tree.
And then he was like, these trees getting expensive. And I was like, yeah, actually, I had a friend who just went through that. He goes, man, and like, you got to pay all this money just for something you're going to throw away in 3 weeks. And I'm like,
It's so true.
I'm like, that's why that's why you got to get a fake one, man. It's the same thing every year. You don't got to worry about it. They got so many nice ones inside. He goes, yeah, but I don't know, man. Well, you have a good night. I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I hope you have a great night too.
It just goes to show you it's tough all over.
But we're walking away, and he just goes, "It was a beautiful day today, wasn't it?" I'm like, "Do you want a friend?" Yeah. So I thought that was So we didn't do the tree thing. It was just kind of like not something we were like looking to get into, and again with everything going on. So Chrissy had actually gone out and she bought a very small, like 1.5 foot tree. And then
real or artificial?
It's a real tree, but it's like
okay.
It's like
it's
like yay big.
Oh, okay, so it's like the veal of tree.
I'm pretty sure I actually referred to it as that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And she went out. She got some lights for it. She decorated this little plant cart that she has. We put some ornaments on the cart, and then we outlined the windows with some lights. Put a few little knickknacks around the apartment. So you know what? Good enough. It's festive.
Moving on.
It's festive enough to where when we walk in, we can go, wow, this is nice. And it's simple enough to where once Christmas is over, it'll take us 10 minutes to tear everything down.
Right. Oh, that's not bad, especially for your first one at the new place. Like that's pretty decent.
But
so
coming in 2020, I'm actually not going to set myself up for this. I'm saying,
oh boy,
what we need is the wall tree, okay, and trademark the show.
Wall tree.
Trademark the show. I'll give this show in, but it's a fake tree, okay.
It's already a thing, bro.
Shut up. But wait, really? Do you even know what I'm going to say?
Yeah, it's a tree you roll down and you put on your wall.
No, you don't roll it down, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
This tree is a tree in soil. We're keeping it. I didn't say we were gonna discard it. Like we can hang on to it for as long as we need to. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not saying we're gonna throw it off the balcony. I'm just saying we're gonna take all the other stuff down. Make some space. No, it's a wall tree. It's a tree. Uh-huh. You attach it to the wall.
Okay.
And then it folds in, and then you just unlatch it, and then you basically fold it, kind of like an accordion. You fold it out, and then it's it's just like a poofy tree.
Oh, okay. So it's like those bunting things that you kind of when you unfold it and all the bunting comes out and it ends up being a full circle.
Whatever that is, absolutely. Yes.
I put up a lot of bunting for a wedding recently.
But
I know words.
Basically that.
Okay.
And then you can decorate it, but it attaches to the wall. It frees up a lot of space. Plus, besides, half the people don't have ornaments on another side of their tree anyway. So basically, you're paying full price for a tree that you're only going to use half of.
It's kind of like your 4D experience with the movies or something like that.
Yeah, I can't smell for shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway. So okay. But you have a lot less like gifts to buy this year, I'm assuming, and a lot less responsibilities.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. It's been.
Are you
about
still feeling the stress? Are you still feeling the Christmas stress that you would normally feel?
It's just like on top of everything else. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
okay. So it's still there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. So I'm not sending anything home. Well, yeah. So what?
Because shipping's outrageous.
Shipping's outrageous. Like I did send. I ordered some stuff that I had shipped back to Syracuse, just like right from there. But like I didn't like gift wrap or anything because like I'm gonna probably head back probably within like the next month or so.
Oh, really?
Hopefully, we'll see.
We might be live in studio, folks.
Oh yeah. But like I still wanted to be able to be there when like people like open up their gifts. And stuff from us, so
you don't want to be
I
the distant. The old.
Yeah.
I know him by name, but I
know him
can't.
by name. Yeah.
Where's
so,
the face?
So I still wanted to do that, and I mean, like a lot. Like I don't go out and buy like a lot of big stuff and gifts for my family. Like I mostly do. Like I'm more of a giver of experience. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's
not sure what that means, but
well, it's like I don't want to be like here's a thing.
Right.
That you'll just push off to the side. I want to be like,
Right.
here's a thing to go do.
Ah.
You know, that's kind of more like the mentality I have when it comes to giving gifts.
So you're a gift card guy.
Yes. But here's the thing. Okay? It's a very strategic sort of thing. So there's like, you know, just for, you know, the sake of whatever, like a hypothetical, like, you know, a bottle of booze, like bottle of wine, nice bottle of liquor with like gift card to like a fancy restaurant, and then like a movie or like something else to go do. So it's like I'm giving you a night out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just
not
like
bad.
here's a fucking Visa. Which, you know, these days.
Which you can't use the full amount anyway. You always end up with like 62 cents on the fucking thing that you can never actually use.
You can't. What do you mean?
Because like a lot of places, if you don't have the full amount on the card,
Yeah.
because it's an actual like Visa, like
Yeah.
everybody charges it like a Visa. If you don't have the full amount on the fucking card, it declines it. So like you end up leaving like 62 cents or $1.50 on the fucking card.
Gotta
not
find a
being
place
able to
that
do it
takes
anymore.
partial payment.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass. Either way.
I don't think-
Anyway, so you're still feeling that stress.
Still feeling a lot of stress.
Even though you're away from home. So just to let you know, folks, like your Christmas worries follow you everywhere. Like there's no escaping.
They don't stop.
There's death,
unless you just forget.
there's
that it's
taxes,
Christmas.
and then there's Christmas.
Yeah. Death.
Like it
taxes,
never fucking ends.
Christmas.
Right.
Unless you don't celebrate Christmas, then you have whatever holiday.
Right. It's all stressful.
I mean, Hanukkah.
Is there
they've got 7 nights for Hanukkah.
Like what the?
I
can't
would
take one.
I would melt down. By like night 4. I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do. What do we do? How does this work?
Can we just light the rest?
Can
we just
we
be
just
done?
light the rest and go home?
I need a stress-free holiday.
Basically.
What? I need like Memorial Day. Like
I don't even know if Memorial Day can really be considered stress-free in some cases.
I mean, it's more stress-free than Christmas for fuck's
I
sake.
guess, yeah.
And New Year's? Fuck.
What about New Year? What do you mean New Year's?
New Year's is stressful.
How so?
Like if
New
you
Year's might be the most stress-free.
No. It's stressful for 2 reasons. One, either scenario, it's stressful. One scenario, you go out on the town, or you go to a party for New Year's, and then you have to worry about getting home. You got to worry about
taxi.
Like for me, it's like a babysitter situation.
Yeah.
You know, you got to worry about getting pulled over.
Well, don't drive.
Drunkards out there to hit you, even if you're sober. There's a lot of stress with that.
There's a lot of planning for that.
Well, yeah, but still, it's stressful. Even if you get an Uber, you don't know if that guy's been fucking drinking or not, and you don't know if Joe Schmo down the street's gonna smash into him. It's still stressful. Scenario number 2, you say the fuck home, and then you're like, "This is how I'm starting out the year, by myself, with a goddamn bottle. Like, this doesn't look good. This is not a good look for me." Start out the year. Either way, it's stressful. Point taken.
I can understand that. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of planning, and I feel like there's more pressure to have a good time than there really is like stress to get everything together. Because it's like it's still sort of one of those things where, you know, you want to be able to enjoy yourself. You want to be able to enjoy what's going on. But, like, you're unsure of how to really do that. And then, like, sometimes you end up in situations where you're just like, I'm home. I guess this is what we're going to do. You know, it is what it is.
Right. I mean, and that's kind of where we've been the past few years is, you know what? We got to be responsible. We don't want to die. We have kids that need to go to bed. And then we usually go to bed like 12:04. We're fucking in. We're done. We're like, okay, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Good night, kind of thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's transition over into the year that we just experienced.
The year that was
2019. The end of a decade.
Oh my God.
Now think about yourself. 2010. Where were you in 2010? Well, I mean, I guess. Well, 2010 started the decade. Wait, how's that, Christy? What's the math on the decade? Where did it? Because technically, it's like 2020 still part of the 2010 decade, or
wait, no,
I don't. Where's Christy? Come on, help me out.
Well, 10
fucking years ago. Where were you?
10 years ago. Where was I? Was in college.
Okay.
I mean, if we're talking 2009, I was in college.
Were you in college in 2010?
I was in college in 2010.
Well, then who the fuck cares? You were in college.
I think 2010... All right, I'm trying to actually remember what I did both years. I know 2009 was not a good year. 2010, I don't think I did anything.
You don't say.
I don't think I did anything.
Okay. All right. Well, what are the highlights of the past decade for you? Past 10 years. Just give me 5 highlights.
I graduated college.
Okay.
I graduated college again.
Uh-huh.
I started wrestling.
Okay.
I stopped wrestling. Let's see. I mean, there are. I can't do just 5 really. I mean,
you can't even list 5.
I moved out on my own.
Uh-huh.
Dating Christy.
Moved. Surprise! It wasn't number 1 there, pal.
I was going in order of time.
Chronologically.
Dick.
Okay. Gotcha.
We moved to Austin.
Uh-huh.
We got a cat. We got 2 cats.
Good Lord.
Tried to give 1 cat back, but it didn't work out. That stuff. We started a podcast.
You don't say. There it is, folks. Holy fuck. Number 47 on the fucking list. Christ.
I mean, it's been, it's been some ups, there's been some downs, there's been some strikes and gutters.
Will you say that your life is completely different from the start of the decade to the end of the decade?
Yeah, I was in Oswego, New York at the start of the decade. I'm in Austin, Texas.
Look at that. Look at you, pal.
Big moves, and it's funny too. I think a lot of people, when they sort of frame a lot of that stuff up, they don't really consider, they only think about the beginning, they think about the end, they don't really think about the middle.
It's all about the journey.
It's all about the journey.
It's all about the journey.
The journey is all that matters,
Yep.
Fuck the end.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like,
The end is
I'm
death.
married my beautiful bride.
I was there.
Got two beautiful children, so I'm gonna do twosies on those.
I wasn't there for that, but I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a house.
I was
Drunk
there.
purchased a house.
I was there.
That's all your fault. 100% your fault.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like the whole wrestling thing, the whole comic book thing.
You started a comic book. That's it.
Like,
you stopped wrestling and you started a comic book. Those are two.
Dude, like no brainer things to do.
Yeah.
But like,
Fucking
God,
loud noises coming behind me.
my life is so different
Yeah.
from 2009 to 2000 or
Oh yeah.
the fuck 19.
19.
Like, fuck.
I think
It
about.
doesn't seem like it went by in a flash.
I mean, when you actually think about like each individual event, you're like, wow, yeah, that was like a while ago. It was funny too because I was actually doing that when I was watching like the previous New Year's episodes. It was like the 2017 going into 2018 episode, and I forgot what we were talking about, and I was like, wait a minute, that happened. Wait, what? Wait, that happened, and then that. Holy shit! Like I forgot about like so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Fucking
So
crazy.
now we're gonna get to the fun part.
Ooh.
New Year's resolutions, pal. How'd you do on yours? I know you went back and listened to hear what you said, what you were gonna accomplish in 2019.
What did I say I was going to accomplish?
You said that this was gonna be the year.
Do you have the notes?
I have mental notes. You said this is the year that all of your hard work at work was going to pay off, and that you were really going to, your career was really going to be in an upswing because of all the hard work you had put in 2018. How did that work out for you, sir?
I believe what I texted you was something along the lines of, well, I guess I don't know what I'm going to do. No, I mean, it has been quite the year. In a lot of areas. I do think that it was very much a productive year on the career front. I learned a lot of things, noticed a lot of things. I did a lot of things.
Gotcha.
I feel like, how should I put this?
So straight yes or no. Was the goal accomplished?
What was the goal again?
I don't know, man. You do
think-
this shit where you just do all this wishy-washy bullshit that's undefined.
I think
you
that,
just can't take
yes.
responsibility for whether you say yes. Fuck off.
I think that I think it's kind of I think it's not very. In some ways, yes. In some ways, no.
Oh, you're such an asshole.
Why? I don't know what to tell you, man.
You literally
this is my
texted
life.
me. I think I'm gonna kill myself.
I don't think it was that was
It was
verbatim.
very much like that, but. So 2019, the start of 2019, your professional goal may
Right.
not have planned out the way that you wanted to.
We are at a point. I can tell you this.
This is a yes or no question, bro. This I don't need the dialogue.
Things are happening. That's all I'll say. Things are happening. That's all I'll say.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that you did listen back, was there anything else that was the main one I know that you stated. You also said you wanted to be kinder, right? That you wanted to be.
I said I wanted to be more selfish. Or was that the year before?
That was the year before.
That was the year before. No, I wanted to be more positive.
Positive. That was
Positive.
The word, yes.
I wanted
Yes.
to be able to embrace the things that I am a fan of.
That is
and
right. Yes.
Embrace my interests and be more. I think I said I wanted to be more vocal about them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I don't know where that went. I think it got to a point where I had. I think what happened was I got to a point where for me on a personal level, I was happy with what I was doing. I was starting collections. This is kind of okay. Hang on, I did sort of do this one because I started collections.
Okay.
For certain things, I started to follow more channels, and I feel like the stuff that I was getting into did put me in a more positive mood. And in some ways, I did feel like I was becoming a fan of certain stuff again. Like,
I do recall specifically you pointed out that you wanted to interact with people who were fans of the same thing more.
that didn't happen.
Okay.
I guess that didn't happen, and I could say that it was more due to lack of interest in doing that on my part. I was like, I don't really. It wasn't something that like compelled me. So I was just like, I mean, like I'm still enjoying the things I'm enjoying and the things that I'm interested in. I was able to find, those channels.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Any other things of note that you can remember?
I mean, no. Like I said, it's been a busy 6 months. So,
Busy 6 months.
Like right. everything got turned upside down.
So now on to what I said.
Yeah.
I was going to do. The first thing I said that didn't pan out, and I'll be the first to admit this, it didn't pan out, was I said I wanted to review a comic book every single day and write something positive about the comic that I was going to do. That didn't pan out, but there was a reason that didn't pan out.
You started that.
I started that. I did that for about 2 months. I did that. And then if you recall, I don't know if I mentioned this on air, I got fucked out of about $4,000 at the beginning of this year, which really kiboshed my plan to do that because comics aren't free. So that was death by circumstance, not necessarily by me not wanting to do that. But the other things I said I was going to do was I said I wanted to go to 4 Comic-Cons with my book, and I ended up doing 3.
That's not bad, though.
It's not bad.
I'll give you credit.
I almost did a Comic-Con in October. I knew I would have lost money,
right?
But just to say that I did all 4,
right.
Like I was really gonna do it out of spite more than anything,
right?
But then I'm like, I can't afford to lose the money, so I'll just take the loss on that one. And then the last thing I said I wanted to do was I wanted to put out issue number 2 for The Devil Within, and please go to devilwithincomic.com to get your issues, as well as we just got the CGCs for number 2 back today.
I saw that.
Those will be up on the store this weekend. That you can get a 9.6 or a 9.8.
Hey,
there you go.
There you go.
The other thing I said I was going to put out issue 2, and I said I wanted to release one other piece of comic book,
right?
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you're looking to do another
the end
thing.
Of the year. Which unfortunately I just missed it for number 3 as we are launching the Kickstarter January 1st of 2020.
All right.
But I still hit the goal.
Huh?
As I have been doing a secret little side project that I will be submitting to see if it gets accepted for publication before the end of the year, so we can check that one right off the goddamn list.
Okay.
So I did pretty good this year, I think. I did. I put my nose to the grind, as they say.
Is that what they say?
Sniffed it all up and was on my way. We actually hit a couple goals for this podcast.
We
as
did,
well
because we set podcast goals.
Podcast goals. Shit. Do you remember what they were?
I remember we said we were going to do more specialty episodes.
Correct.
We were going to do like challenges, more game streams, a Cheers retrospective. None of those happened.
Well, to be fair, I actually made a video opening for a retrospective TV show, and every time I pitched it, you're like, oh, we need more time. We need more time to prepare. Like, there's an opening for that show.
Send it to me. We'll get it going for next year.
Okay.
See, like, that's the type of thing you need to tell me, like, on Thursday.
Okay.
Be like,
the day after we do the show.
No, well, like do a show and then be like, the next day, be like, hey, next week, let's do a retrospective on this.
Okay, so it's my fault.
And then
I get it.
Yeah, it is your fault, asshole. And then we got a week. I've got a week to sort of catch up.
Gotcha.
We did that. We did the road trip stuff.
We did the road trip podcast.
We didn't technically do a road trip podcast.
We did vlogs.
But we did do, like, a series of vlogs, which I think were fun as hell.
They were. And I have to give you a little shit about those. Because I went back and watched those recently. Mm-hmm. I'm fat as fuck. Why didn't you ever tell me that, dude, you need to lose some lbs? What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
I look so big. It's ridiculous.
I mean, that's just you.
Yeah, but like a real friend would have been like, hey, bro, I'm worried about your health.
Whatever happened to your potato diet?
I mean, it worked for, like, when you did it. Turns out I just need to get mono.
You gotta get mono. That worked. Just get mono.
I've lost almost 35 pounds for mono.
That's great.
So it's like a cause.
Are you, like, pushing yourself to do that more, or like?
I took up
like, are you trying to
fasting.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, are you trying to, like, take on AIDS and maybe see how that works out for your system?
Well, I'm not the cancer destroyer or whatever the fuck. I'm not taking on uncurable diseases.
Okay.
But I have changed the way that I eat. I've lost more weight.
There you go.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, kind of thing. Which is funny because in my fucking resolutions, one of the things was said, like, I could say I'm going to lose weight, but we all know that that's not fucking happening. And then turns out I lost some weight.
You ended up losing weight. So hey, a mystery achievement was unlocked.
Yes, little bonus.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, check out those vlogs. They're funny as fuck.
They are.
We had a great time in Charlotte.
Good times.
Some epic
Charlotte
stories.
Was fucking wacky, man.
Epic stories came out of Charlotte.
Oh my god.
And you can see those all in the past.
Yeah.
But looking towards the future.
Right.
2020, new decade, new year, new you, bro. What you got? You throwing down the gauntlet? You gonna push yourself?
I'm gonna tell you something.
What you doing?
I'm gonna tell you something. I actually have things in mind.
What?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God. So, because here's the thing. As you said, like, I went back and, man, I listened to those past ones, and I was just like, oh, I had no idea. I had no idea. However, this year coming up, I actually have things that I want to do. I will say that it's nothing specific yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, shut the fuck up. But I have areas in my life that I want to focus on. Okay? Specifically, mind, body, health, wealth, career, and fun.
Wow.
So
that's like a goddamn corporate mission statement right there.
Dude, that is the path I'm on right now. Okay? Mind, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do things to create happier thoughts.
Okay.
I've got some
doing
things.
Yoga?
I might do yoga, actually.
Okay.
Maybe a little yoga, maybe a little Patrick Swayze Tai Chi, something like that.
Right.
Body. I want to get on an actual fitness regimen. Not just like going to the gym and just being like, oh yeah, just lift weights. But like actually getting on a legitimate like workout plan and a diet.
Yeah, you should do the fasting thing, bro. Works
I'm
like
not
a charm.
Fasting.
No, intermediate fasting.
No.
Yes, it works like a charm.
I love food too much.
Don't eat till noon. Don't eat till noon, and then stop eating at 6.
Actually, what time is it? Okay, I have an hour left. But I made it a point to I'm not going to eat past 9:30.
I mean, that's a start.
That's a start. And then...
Well, I mean, you have an hour left on your bullshit time.
Well, yeah.
It's already 9:30 here, pal.
Well, so if I was on the East Coast, it'd be 10:30. What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck? That's bullshit.
What? But no, so like the mind, the body, and then those tied directly into the health.
Right.
Because I'm all about, healthy body, healthy mind, healthy mind, healthy body. It's just
Right, because you want to live in this fucked
it's
up
a
world as long as possible.
I want to live in this fucked up world as long as possible, and I want to feel good. And
Right.
I know personally from past experiences that the better my body feels, the better my mind feels. And when my mind feels good, my body feels good, and Kevin's much more happy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and Kevin doesn't
All
need
combined to a happy. So really, your goal is to be happier.
Oh God. I guess that is the end. No, I won't say that's the goal. I'll say that's the end result.
Okay.
The goal is to actually do the stuff, because if I do the stuff, that is what the actual accomplishment is.
Okay.
Because if I'm just like, I want to be happier, well, I can just get fucking wasted, and
fair.
I'm happy. Fucking
Right.
sit down, eat some popcorn. I'm happy.
Right.
Play with my kitty cat. I'm happy. So those are the two things. What? Yeah. Wealth.
Okay.
I want to have a student loan paid off by the end of the year.
Wow.
I've got, granted, it's nice. So I've got 2 accounts.
Oh boy.
One of them's really big. The other's not that big.
Uh-huh.
But if I can get the one that's, a little less paid off by the end of the year, that'll be a huge help. So that is a goal.
Okay.
And that'll bring in some extra income. Also trying to earn a little extra income.
Well,
because
everybody's got a side hustle.
Moving down. I don't have a side hustle yet, but I'm gonna have to probably get one soon. Because moving down to Texas was not cheap. So
nope.
So there's that. Career.
You're doing great.
Always driving forward. That is the key. Always drive forward, folks.
Your goal should just be like get out of neutral. That should be your goal. Either reverse or drive. One of the two is better than where you.
It's a very. You know what? I'll say that for my career. Yeah, get out of neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then fun, to be able to make more time to enjoy things throughout the day.
Okay.
Because, no, I'm serious. Because, like, I will get into a habit, and this has happened, like, recently, too, where it's just, like, nonstop, boom, 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 boom. Even if I'm, like, doing stuff that, like, I want to personally do, I'm just, like, everything sort of becomes a process.
Oh, Christy has one resolution.
What's your resolution?
Continue as she writes.
Okay. To make a goddamn friend.
I mean, I'm your friend.
And I mean, you've got a friend in me.
Right? Fuck. Sorry, I didn't know we were friends. Thought we were. Fuck.
But no, to sort of break away from the process of doing things, and then to focus more on enjoying the things I'm doing.
Gotcha.
So kind of going back to the career thing, get out of neutral.
Right. Okay.
Don't just do the thing to do it. Do the thing because it brings you some sort of happiness.
So do you have any set parameters for reaching these goals, or is this all some sort of arbitrary bullshit that you're going to look at the end of the
it's
year
not
and be
arbitrary.
Like,
so I'm actually going to take up something that Christy did. I think it was this past year. Kind of
get a planner
early on. Kind of, yes.
Told you.
Well, no, it's funny because I got that planner that we talked about in the last New Year's episode. I got that. I wrote about like a month's worth of shit in it, and then I don't even know where it went. But Christy got a wall calendar, and like I went through and like I marked like 2 months worth of like events that we can go do. So, but like the mind thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take up something that she did recently, which was every day at the end of the day, write down 5 things that made me happy.
Oh.
Throughout that day.
So kind of a journal situation.
5 things that I enjoyed or 5 things that made me happy. For the body thing, that's just more focused exercising. So we've been looking at there's a bouldering place here in Austin that we're looking to go to, which has like, it has yoga. It has rock climbing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got like a fitness center. So like going and doing that more often, coming up with more focused workouts. The health thing is sort of the result of the two of those. Wealth is just to fucking save.
Come on now.
Save more money and then pay off that loan.
Yeah.
Career,
you do know we're going on a cruise, right?
Brother. Yeah, I did. The career thing, it's just to keep. We'll talk about that later. And then, like I said, with the fun being the getting away from the process of just doing things because it's a process and changing my mindset to do things because I want to do them and do things because they bring me joy. And if it doesn't bring me joy, I ain't gonna do it.
That's what they say about like getting rid of your shit. If you look at something and it doesn't spark joy, get it the fuck out of your house.
Yeah, and I got to do that.
Yeah,
that's actually it's like after the new year. So we've been setting up in our apartment. We have the master bedroom, and there's a spare bedroom that we have, which we converted into an office. And then like little by little, I've been like because I'm I work from home, so I'm like I'm here most of the time.
Right.
So like I've been little by little like adding things. We just built up some shelving units, which I think I talked a little bit about last week. After the new year, we are going to switch the rooms.
Yeah.
Basically, because we were thinking about it the other night, and we were like, the master bedroom is like really big. It's a good size. All we really have in there is 2 end tables and a bed. The office, we've got a lot of shit. And we've got a lot of stuff that's coming in. So
that's going to be your happy place.
The office, yeah. So we're going to switch the rooms, make the office a happy place. But in doing that, we got a lot of boxes to go through.
Gotcha.
And I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of boxes of shit that I'm just going to say, do I need this? No.
Does it spark joy?
It's been in a box for the last 5 years. It's not something I'm trying to keep. It's something I didn't know I had. It's fucking going out the window.
Right.
Metaphorically, it'll have to go in the dumpster.
Yeah, fuck all those baby pictures. Get them right out the fucking window.
Oh my God, do you do that with your children's photos?
No, your baby pictures.
Why my baby pictures?
Because they're in your box that you haven't gone through.
Yeah, but I'm keeping those. That was a cute baby.
Good luck with that goal, then.
Okay, sorry. So yours.
Okay. So for 2020, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to take a page out of your 2019 book, sir. I'm going to say right here on this podcast,
oh shit,
my number one goal is going to be to get a new job.
Oh.
I think that 2019 was really focused on more of my passions.
Right.
And I think 2020 is going to be more career focused.
Okay.
For me. So I'm going to be pursuing a new career, new job, more along the lines of what I want to do versus what I have to do currently. And I do really want to move in 2020, but I feel like though that has so many circumstances beyond my control that it'd be foolish to make it a resolution because it really is out of my hands.
Yeah.
For a lot of it, anyway.
Sometimes you just gotta take life and just be like, fuck.
But you also have to understand it's not just my life; it's 3 other people's lives that have to do this as well.
But I feel like your wife is on board.
Well, she is, but kids have friends, kids have school, kids have things.
Friends go away.
Well, I've talked to Christy, so
pretty much all of my friends growing up went away at some point.
I mean, that's true. It was a fucking Stand By Me ending. So
it really was.
Yeah. So that's going to be my focus is going to be more on career. I will say that obviously I would like to make the comic books the career.
Right.
So with that being said, obviously book number 3 is coming out. We've already got the Kickstarter ready to launch on the 1st. I would like to get issue number 4 done within the year. Okay. That is another one of my goal. Look, I have friends, okay, but it's hard to make new ones. All right. Well, make new friends, keep the old silver and gold, the whole thing.
It is difficult to make friends. Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to, my comic book goal is to have issue number 4 out within 2020, and then my last goal is to have a different comic.
Oh, starting a new title.
Published by a national distributor.
By the end of the year?
By the end of the year.
Brother.
So I've got some work ahead of me.
You got some work that you got to do.
Yeah. So I'm putting both my ambitious shoes on.
Yeah.
And I'm stretching, I'm getting ready to run. I'm probably going to pull a hammy.
Dropping your balls on the table.
Exactly. That's right.
Here they are.
And then lastly, I hope not to fucking balloon up again and keep this fucking weight off, because for God's sakes, I look terrible in those vlogs. Like, you really should have told me. Like, bro,
see,
you should have been like...
I thought I started to look bad.
Oh, okay. So then you're just like, let me get my fat friend over here so I look better. You did the girl thing.
No, that's not it at all. No, I'm just talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You could have said, hey, bro, you don't need that second slice of pizza. Hey, bro, you don't need that extra cheeseburger.
But here's the thing, though.
You don't need that honey biscuit. You don't need it.
Did that honey biscuit bring you joy?
I mean, yeah, it's fucking food.
And that's what I'm here for. To let others feel their joy.
And that's a good note, folks. We're going to go on that note. Go out and feel your joy. Feel the noise. Do everything that you need to do, because guess what? It's a new fucking decade.
It's a new decade.
It's a new year, new you.
We might come back, and we might have a new president. He ain't going to be any better than the one we got now, but...
Which I think people don't understand, but that's here nor there.
A lot of people are going to have to check themselves after this new year.
It's going to... We're ending 2019 the same way we ended 2016. We don't know what the fuck is going on.
What the fuck is going on anymore.
So take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. That's all you can do in this day and age. Make sure whatever holiday you have a happy holiday, and safe and all that stuff. Don't drink and drive. Don't Uber, drink and drive, because you don't know what the fuck Chad's on you, or Cliff, who's driving you home. Like, I don't know. I don't know him. You're gonna end up like me, getting a ride to the airport with the guy singing Jesus tunes
for a window,
falling asleep. So anyway, we wish you a happy holidays. We wish you a happy new year.
Make sure
Hard. That
fun for the family.
Is it?
It
I think
is.
It's a hard R, isn't it?
That was my favorite movie as a kid.
But it's a hard R, right?
Love that hard R.
You would. So anyway. This is the last show for the season, so make sure that you have a happy holidays. We are coming back first of the year, right?
Is it?
I believe it's a Wednesday.
Hungover cast?
Oh, bro. We're going to have stories.
Bro, we can go hard on it.
So come back first of the year for an all-new Brain Wreck. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Ring that notification bell. We will ring your bell as soon as the new year comes.
Absolutely.
And, so for this week, for this decade, you have been watching the best show on the internet.
Best.
I've been Jason Axe.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been Brain Wreck.
Boom.